Hey, Sarah, I'm back. I know, right? You totally missed me. Pff, how did I know? So I'm just gonna kind of fill you in on things since I talked to you last. Yeah, because there have been some pretty interesting things. So, well, interesting to me anyway. So here we go. Well, let's see. I posted that last video Saturday morning. So Saturday night, Julia, Sarah, and Chesna and we all went to F.A.C.E.S, and that was amazing. It was so much fun. I already gave you that huge detailed description, so I don't need to go into much detail about that, but I had a blast. I danced my ass off, and it was amazing. Sunday wasn't super eventful. I just had practice. My girls were really irritating, though, because none of them seemed to be trying, which is super frustrating. I swear I've never had a group of girls so unmotivated and so unwilling to learn. Like, it's beyond frustrating. Like, especially with someone like me who loves volleyball as much as I do and wants to learn more. I mean, hell, I'm 23 years old. I'm out of school. There's no, like, competitive super competitive leagues for anybody my age. It's all, like, rec league stuff. But I'm still a student of the game. Like, I'm still learning things. I'm still improving things. My skills are still improving and growing. And, like, I'm excited about it. And I'm, like, they don't have any kind of passion. They don't have any kind of drive. And it's so frustrating because, when you love something that much and you're trying to teach it to somebody else, you want them to have the same kind of feeling about it, or at least, like, an inkling of that. And they don't have any. And it's just, it's really bad. Monday we went to open gym, and that started out pretty good. We started out on the middle court because normally we start on the first court, and the level of play is, like, it varies. It's either, like, really, really low or kind of good. But we started on the middle court, and we actually played really well. Like, Julia was setting really well. My passing was pretty good. I got some really good hits. Like, the level of play was great. We had such a good time. Tuesday was awesome because, I went to work, blah, blah, blah. But we had a game Tuesday night for our rec league, and we ended up losing the game, or the match, but we took a game away from from the team. And individually, we all played really well, except for Joe. And, like, we were all fighting, and they were all close games. It wasn't like we got smashed or anything. But it was hard to get everybody on the same page when you have someone on the team that's not willing to, like, conform to any kind of plan, because every time the ball came over the net, Joe would just set it back to the other team, first ball. So we don't even get to set up a play. You're just giving the ball back to the other team for them to set up and smash at us, which was really frustrating. And it was hilarious because every time that happened, I'd, like, look over at your sister and she's just glaring at him like, set you ablaze right now. It was so funny. And, like, everyone got so fed up with it that the guys on the team got really vocal about it. They're like, dude, you have to do something besides just throw it back over the net. We need to set up a play. So they were telling him, like, just give it to the setter, which is Chesna. So he'd, like, set it up, like, really high, but then he wouldn't move. So Chesna's like, here's this big, tall, 6'10" of a man, and Chesna's, like, next to him trying to set it. So all she can do is set it over the net. Like, she has no option. So that's 2 balls. 1, 2, over the net. And it's just, like, still no play. So this guy, Jason, on our team is just like, dude, give her some room. And it was just fantastic because it was what everybody was thinking, but he was the one that had balls to say it. So that was nice. But, yeah. So I have to tell you, it was during the second game. I had the most glorious set ever. It was like, when I set on our team, normally I bump set, so I bump like I'm passing, and because I'm not super consistent with my hands. But this one play, it came over the net, and one of the guys passed it to me, and it was like slow-mo. Like, it just came to me, I cradled the ball, and I released it, and I just watched this beautiful set go to the outside, and then my teammate Casey just smashes it, and I was like, oh! Like, and all I could do, and the play, I didn't even know if the play was dead. I didn't even know if the hit went over. I just, like, looked over at Chesna and was like, I did it! Can you believe it? I did it! It was so funny. Chesna was like, yeah! Watch the when the ball, like, it was a kill. We got the point. It was hilarious. But I was, like, on high for the rest of the night. And after the game, I'm, like, dancing around, and it was hilarious. It was glorious. Wednesday, I had practice with my girls again, and this was even more frustrating than Sunday night was. Ugh. It was just really frustrating. Like, I was so angry by the end of that practice. I was like, I'm done. Let's go home. Bye. Deep breath. Thursday, I got to go see the King's Speech finally. I know. Like, it was amazing. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm so glad Julia wanted to go with me again, or wanted to go again so I could go. It was so good. I know you know this because you've already seen it, but, like, Jeffrey Rush was awesome, Helena Bonham Carter was awesome, and Colin Firth was freaking amazing! Like, he's definitely got my vote for the Oscar for that. Like, he did so good. Like, I already love Colin Firth anyway, so I'm kind of biased, but, like, he was amazing. Amazing. So, we finally arrived to Friday night, which was last night. Let's see. I went to work. Woo. And then Sarah, Julia, and Shezna and I, we all met up and at Sarah's house to kind of decide where we wanted to go eat. And that took longer than expected because we're all super indecisive. But we ended up going to Hamburger Patty's downtown. It used to be Hamburger Mary's. That place is pretty cool. So we ended up going there. I've never been there before. The food was really good. We were talking and laughing and being ridiculous, and we were there for quite a while, actually. And the atmosphere is kind of cool. Like, I was like in love with their ceiling because it was like shooting stars all around, and it was cool. I'm weird. And then they're playing music videos, which was funny because I don't know, that fueled some conversations about random things, but yeah, it was fun. And then after dinner, we went back to Sarah's place and played cards. And let's see, what did we start with? We started playing golf, and I was getting my ass kicked at golf. I don't know what it is about that game, but I have the worst luck. Like, I'll get a card that I want, and I'll put it down, and I'll flip out the other card, and it's an even better card. Like, I needed it, or I wanted, like, a king or something to get get some zeros on the board. So I get a king, and I'm like, yeah! So I flip it over. It's a fucking ace, which is -2, and that goes to your sister, because she's the one after me, so I was like, ugh! And then, like, it was like that all night. Everything I wanted, or, like, really needed, my scores were horrible. There was one round, where I got 40 effing points! Don't ask me how that happened. I honestly don't know. Yeah, it was horrible. I mean, we had fun, and they were all making fun of me, but I was like, I can't win. And then we played deuces, which I haven't played deuces in forever. Like, it's been a long time since I've played deuces. So we played that, and I won a few hands, and that one was interesting. That one was interesting. We were all kind of trying to screw each other over, but mainly trying to screw over Julia because Julia is normally the one trying to screw us over. And then we played Bush, and that one is like, the whole point of the game is to fuck somebody over. And so it was like, fuck Julia over. Which sounds really mean, but normally it's the other way around, and she still did it to some of us. So it was just really funny. We played cards, and then the cards kind of died out, and then we were just talking, and I don't think we ended up leaving Sarah's house until like almost 1 in the morning. We had a really good time. And then we made plans because Julia was being so damn cryptic. She's just like, what are you doing tomorrow? Asking us individually. She asked me, she's like, so, Katie, what are you doing tomorrow? I was like, I don't know. I don't really have any plans. I can't stay up super late because I have a tournament that starts at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. But other than that, I got nothing going. And she's like, oh. And then she's like, Shezna, what are you doing tomorrow? And Shezna said it was her dog's birthday, and they were gonna let her play with her doggy sibling. And that was about it. And then she's like, Sarah, what are you doing? And Sarah's like, having lunch with a friend, and that's it. And then it was just like silence. And Sarah's like, is there a reason why you asked? Like, do you want to hang out? I don't know. And then so after much poking and prodding and trying to get her to say something, we eventually figured out she wanted to hang out. And then Shezna and I suggested pottery painting because we've been wanting to do that for a while because it's fun. And so, yeah, Julia's planning that, and that's... There's Julia now. That's why Julia's been texting me asking me if I'm still down for arts and crafts, which I am. So that's what we're going to go do. And it's 12:25, so I need to go take a shower. and get ready and eat something because I'm starving. And then go out and do that because I think Sarah's going to be done with her lunch around 1 o'clock. So I need to get my ass in gear. Yeah, so I need to edit this. I will talk to you later, Sarah. I hope that was somewhat enjoyable. And yeah, love you. Bye.